Here's what I got at the October 2025 NAMAC Diecast event. Let's start with what I got from Blondie. As you probably know, I only buy sale items from her. She didn't have that much, but I scored this Hot Wheels Boulevard 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. So apparently I've been saying this incorrect. TRD, I used to say Toyota Racing Division, but apparently it's Toyota Racing Development. So thank you for correcting me on that. So €12.5 normal price. That is also the average store price of these Hot Wheels premium cars, and I got it for €5. As it happens, this set also appeared at the Carrefour hypermarkets. But you know, the Mercedes as the first set sells, and then the Maserati, and then yeah, you know, the other ones. So I don't know if I will find the rest at Carrefour when they eventually clearance them, but we will see. So let's take a look at number 128 of the Boulevard series. So flat black metal base, cool wheels. It's got some red part for the suspension there. That's part of the red interior. So of course full deco. What does it say right there? I cannot quite read that. It seems to say MBX, but that's probably not it. So full deco. Yeah, that's okay. Oh yeah, TRD Pro embossed in the tailgate. I also got this one reduced from €10 to €5. Land Rover Defender 90 from Fast and Furious, but yeah, I already have it. Kind of forgot that. So I actually got this whole set, and I didn't take this one because back then I knew I already had it. But yeah, didn't remember it this time. Then she was also doing a sale on Matchbox, well, some Matchbox cars, of course, not all of them. €2.5 each in a kind of a tray that these were dumped in, and 5 cars for €10. So I got 5 cars, so these roll €2 each. So reduced from €5, the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4 and the Dodge livery. I already have this, so I'm not going to open this. This is from the 2020 Candy series, number 6 of 6. And here's the other vehicles in that set. So I think I probably have most of these. So I must have shown them in the past at one time. Another one I already have from 2023, 70 years special edition. Number 3 of 5, the 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL. But I don't mind getting another one on the card and one loose. That's what it's going to be. So €5 for €2. Now, this is one of the vehicles I wanted to get a set. Well, I wanted to get 5 cars so I could have them for €2. This I did not have. Freightliner M2 106, number 5 of 5 in that same set. Also reduced from €5 to €2. So I have now these 2. I don't have the other 3. This set never showed up here. Then from the 2024 American Convertible Series, this 1975 Cadillac Eldorado convertible, number 2 of 6. And we are going to see the rest of the set later on. This was a little bit more expensive initially, and then reduced, and then got it for, you know, that price. Very shiny chrome base. Very nice green metal flake. Got the chrome front end. Got side deco. The what does it say there? Eldorado, yes. A little bit of packaging rub, unfortunately. Should get an extra protector in there. Interior is nothing to write home about. Steering wheel is okay for once, but then, you know, that dashboard that has absolutely no detail, and then, you know, cut off seats and stuff like that. I mean, who cares about these pedals on the chrome base? And there's 3 of them. Was there ever a Cadillac like this with a manual? I don't think so. Well, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that would hardly, that would very much surprise me. So, yeah, pretty useless, these cutouts, in my opinion. But oh well. Other than that, it's very nice. I like it a lot. And then from 2025, this was new, the 2023 Dodge Charger Pursuit. Already have this too, but going to keep this carded. Nice card art for the police vehicle. Also reduced from 5 to 2 euro. So yeah, long card, always nice to get. Then from the next seller called Diecast for Fun, kind of a hobby dealer, but they are quitting. So they were doing some sales. Never bought anything from them before. Not that they were overly expensive. They were just normal priced. But you know me, I'm a cheapskate. From that same convertible set. So I did not get the Corvette, because that one was a new model in that set, and that of course sold out. So show this one, and we're going to look at all the other ones except for the 2018 Ford Mustang convertible. I remembered I already had that. So number 3 of 6, 2016 Chevy Camaro convertible, new deco for this one, gray base, and a pearl white body. Details front and rear, Camaro on the license plate, and a gray, well, dark gray interior, I would say. And yeah, that's a better looking interior. It's got a disc and a steering column. That is okay. There's some detail to the dashboard, not much, but at least there's something. And there's cutouts here, but we get a full seat and stuff like that. And there's 2 cutouts, not just one. So in this case, it works. And you can see the pedals there on the floor. This is perfectly fine. But, you know, see, they can do it if they want to. They can do a proper job, but, I mean, I guess sometimes they just can't be bothered. Number 4 of 6, the 1969 Camaro SS 396 convertible. This is a retooling of a 2007 version that was in a 5-pack called US Classics. So this one does get a protecto against the packaging rub. So side deco on this one, retooling was mainly in the front, where this was all metal before, and now it's plastic. And then in the back, I think there's also more plastic than there used to be. Interior wise, yeah, this one's got that, it's got a cutout on the right, but also a cut off driver's seat. Yeah, weird. But all in all, I like the wrinkles on the soft top, and the seats got some details to them. Dashboard is very plain. Seems like they don't really bother for the older cars to put some detail on the dashboard. And then I forgot, this was a mainline in 2021, so I already have it. Buick Skylark convertible, 6 out of 6, nice vehicle, so I don't mind getting another one. But the card art, it just doesn't do much for me. So these were reduced from 3 euro to 2 euro. You already saw that, didn't you? And I also got this Fast and Furious Silver Series, Hot Wheels Decades of Fast, Hummer H1, reduced from €4 to €2. Yeah, the only other vehicle in the set that would have interested me was the Volkswagen Jetta Mark III. I have the premium version, but not a Silver Series version. But of course, that one would have been sold out years ago. I have the premium version of this with the metal base, but I have a plastic base version. And other than that, it gets full deco, of course. So behind this big bull bar, it's got some deco too. Kind of hard to see. And some details on the side and on the rear, license plate, and even some on the hood. And we get an all metal bed. I like it. Also from Diecast for fun, I got 4 Mini GT that also were reduced to €10. I don't know what they usually sell for, no idea. So number 863, the BMW 3-liter CSL in white. I'm not going to open this up now. I'm going to throw it in the box with all the premium cars I still need to review. One day. I like that hologram BMW licensing sticker. 864, so we're going in following order. This beautiful BMW M3 Competition in Touring Brooklyn Gray. That is absolutely awesome. 865. I first picked up a green one of the Lamborghini Countach, but then I saw this purple one, Viola 30th anniversary purple, and I thought, yeah, purple Lambo, that's definitely got to come home with me. LPI 800-4. And then we jump to 891, the Porsche 911 Dakar Ice Gray Metallic. Cool. This single Greenlight I got from a different seller, 2022 Mustang Mach 1 for only €5. GL Muscle Series 28. It's an eruption green. That is a cool name for a color. 2024 copyright and a 2024 production. Let's cut this open. You know, for this kind of money, I could not leave that behind. And it looked cool, so what's not to like? I mean, that's cheap for a true 1/64 scale diecast vehicle. $3,876 is the serial number. So metal on metal, of course. We got rubber tires and probably authentic rims. Mach 1 printed on the side. So no lens headlights nor tail lights, but just painted details. This might open up. Yes, it does. Not much detail, but I like that. A strut tower reinforcement bar. That is cool. That's a nice touch. It must cost them some extra money to put that in there, I guess. So all in all, that is cool. Some flat black there. Plastic separate spoiler. Yeah, I mean, for this kind of money, that is one cool vehicle, all right. Then we get to Tom's Model Autos. I didn't buy anything from them at the show, but they brought a online order for me to the show, so that I did not have to pay for shipping. That's very kind of them, and that's a top service. I got this Club VW Series 21, not the whole set, but partially. This is the 1950 Volkswagen Beetle. It's in pink, so yeah, of course, I had to grab it. So this is a, let's see, 2025 copyright set and a 2025 production. Cute little pink beetle. What's not to like? Sure, I already have a bunch of these, but you know, they are so hard to resist. Metal on metal, of course. Lovely chrome on those dog dish hubcaps. So the front opens up. There's a, is it a fuel tank? Not sure, but yeah. Nicely detailed. This one does get lensed headlights and painted taillights. Got that, what we call brill in the back, glasses in the back. Cool. Tiny little thing. Yeah, from that same set, the 1974 Volkswagen Type 181, the Thing, in a safari livery. I thought that was, again, pretty cool looking. Always makes me think of Ace Ventura for some reason. Don't know why, but it just does. Oh yeah, did I show the price on these? €9 basically. So again, metal on metal. Safari Adventure. I like the rims. Just painted lights on this one. I think this engine cover opens up. Yeah, it does. Look at that tiny little engine in there. They slapped some paint on there. That's a job well done. Yeah, this thing is a little bit crooked on there. I just wish they would leave that off. I like the sun visors that are on there. That's a nice touch. So all in all, again, a cute little thing. And the last one from the set, the 1975 Volkswagen Rabbit in the Harlequin livery. Usually I only buy the Volkswagen Golf GTI that they do. So I think this is my first Rabbit. But yeah, this is a Harlequin livery. It's kind of goofy, but years ago they did a M&J Toys exclusive Beetle, also in the Harlequin livery. That I first only bought the chase of, but then later on I got the actual Model 2. And I thought, well, this goes well together with that one, so why not pick it up. Serial number, I don't see it on this one. Yeah, it's not that important. Funny thing, they painted on an extra door on each side, even though this is a two-door hatchback. Yeah, that's kind of funny. So yeah, of course, looks very much like a Golf. This one's got the opening hood or bonnet. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, funny one. And this has apparently been retooled to have that twisty attachment thing for the new packaging. So I'm guessing all of them will get retooled eventually. I got one chase from them. They had a bunch of these celebrating Michelin. 135 years. We got Bibendum waving at us, aka the Michelin Man. 2021 Ford GT, and this is in a chrome green body with the rims in the same color. No green base, just unpainted. Very cool chase, something new that they're doing for the chases under the new ownership, Waltersons. So yeah, cool. This is a 2024 copyright and a 2024 production. So normal version €9, chase €10. Still very affordable, these chases at Tom's Model Autos, and they have hundreds of them because they're such a big dealer. Also got some BM Creations because they were doing a sale on these too. This is the Mitsubishi 3rd Gen Pajero in the I-Spec livery, right-hand drive, reduced from €14 to €4. I think all these BM Creations are still available on their website, so look at that. I mean, it's got the actual lights on top with the lens lights and stuff like that, and the front extras. There's extra stuff in there. I mean, all that for less than a half price Hot Wheels premium car. That's just too good a deal to pass up. Awesome. Again, going to throw that in the box with the the premium stuff I still have to review. Then we got 3 Toyotas, 2015 High Ace in dark purple. I already have a blue one, but again, reduced from €20 to €4. I was not going to pass that up. I don't mind getting another van. And there's other colors also available if you want, if you're not a fan of that purple, for cheap. A casting I did not have yet, the Toyota Yaris from 1998. Here you can see all the bits and pieces that come with it. Different bumpers, different wheels, all very cool stuff. The hatch in the back opens up, and this was half price, so from €20 to €10. So glad to have an example of this small Toyota. And this one I also did not have an example of. Again, the extra bits and pieces are shown here on the back. It's cool that they show that. €18 to €10, the Toyota BB2000 in silver right-hand drive. Awesome. And then we got this one, last piece I got from Tom's Model Autos. They had this diorama on sale, reduced from €45 to €17. So that means €4.24 for each vehicle in there. That's very little money. And here's the vehicles that are in there. And they are depicted again on the back. Nothing new here, of course. This is older, copyright 2024. But, I like to get my stuff for cheap. So I wait a little bit. All right, let's get these off. I'm gonna do some snip. Oh yeah. Let's hold on to these two and then pull them off. There you go. And then let's hold on to these two and then pull them off also. So I don't keep these in the packaging, unlike the Majorette gift packs that I carefully take off and then put back on. These, I don't think these are that good because they have the side, the cardboard on the side, which lets in, doesn't let in enough light. The Majorette gift packs are much lighter. I mean, more light gets into the box, so you can look at them better. So that's why I prefer those, and I keep those on in the box. and do not destroy the box. Well, I have in the past, but I don't anymore, except when I get extras. So a generic transporter. These things would sell so much better if they had licensed transporters. Horizon hauler, so metal base, metal body, and then a plastic bed. Got some chrome on there, that's nice. Looks like an American style truck. Something racing. I can't read that. And these have rubber tires too, of course. Let's put that in the back. And we can put one of these on there. So a pearl white custom Datsun 240Z. I like all the all the cars that are in here, I have to say. Ready on the license plate. No tempo for the headlights. I think the tempo machine cannot reach that in there. So yeah, detail-wise, tempo-wise, I mean, this only gets a tempo in the rear. Is that an error or what? That's very little, but hey, I mean, I only paid €4 for it, so I don't care. Then we have, ooh, sorry, I was holding it like a Matchbox, but it's a Hot Wheels. Porsche 934.5. Copyright 19 and 16. Shouldn't it be the other way around? 16 first and then 19? I mean, that's kind of weird. Anyway, a nice metal flake orange. I like the rims, but yeah, I would have preferred them painted or tempoed gold and not just in this bronzish plastic. It's got the Porsche on the wing. The taillights are part of the window piece, which for once is pretty clear, so you can see very well that these taillights are part of the window piece. Some paint on the exhaust, I can appreciate that. Even some on the air intake there, that's nice, and around the windows. And all done up in the front too, as it should be. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm gonna take that one off, put that one on there. And then we got the 2020 Toyota GR Supra. Gloss black base. And a gloss gray body with some black mixed in there. Giant Hot Wheels logo on the side. Detailed headlights that look a little bit weird. And very nicely detailed in the rear. Yeah, this one definitely has tempoed very well. I like these rims, the see-through. I mean, the openings between the spokes. That's nice. Not bad. Then let's take some stuff from the pile up here. I got one card at Majorette because it was cheap. Let's see, the year is 2003. That this was first released in this color and was available till 2006. Might already have this. I'm pretty sure I already have this, but I think it has different style wheels or the one I have. These usually have some packaging rub on the panoramic roof, but this one's not that bad. So we get detailed headlights and taillights, hook assembly model, of course, and we get a very detailed dashboard. You see that? How detailed a dashboard can be on a toy car. That's Majorette for you. Well, at least it was. I don't think it's anymore with the new street cars, the Ride Now series, but we'll have to look into that in the future. This definitely is nicely detailed. Let's see. Yeah, let's continue with some, I would say carded stuff, but it's not carded. Let's tilt you guys down a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be better, right? So, I have featured this one before. I bought one in a pretty bad condition. I mean, there was stuff broken off from it. And I found this, and then it was loose, by the way, the one I got before. And then I found this one in mint condition in the box for the same price, also €5 as I paid for the beat up one. AHC-Artec, made in Spain. It's got some other names on the base, which I let me see at my page here. AHC, I think it says on the base. So basically, what this is was a set of 4 vehicles that was celebrating the ANWB, the Dutch Roadside Assistance, for their 100th anniversary. So they released 4 vehicles. As you can see, there's one sticker missing, but on my other one, my bad condition one, I have a spare sticker. I have some stickers still on there, so I can just do a switcheroo on those. But all these lights and all that additional stuff was broken off on the other one. So yeah, glad to have a minty version of this for the same kind of money. So this is obviously a Volkswagen Golf, even though if you look at it from the front, it looks more like a Fiat Ritmo or something like that. But yeah, it is a Volkswagen Golf, supposed to represent a Volkswagen Golf. So let's put that back there too. And then this one I did not have yet from that same set. This was much more expensive. €13.50 the seller was asking. It was at the end of the event, and that's when you can usually do good deals, because they don't want to go home with all that stuff and want to sell something even at the last moment. I got him down to €7.50. That was as low as he wanted to go. That's okay. First time ever I see this. So I've seen the complete set for sale for I think €40. So that's yeah, that's €10 per vehicle. So I'm still cheaper off with these. The other vehicles in the set are a Harley Davidson with a sidecar and a Citroën 2 chevaux fourgonnette, or in English, Citroën 2CV, a little van. So yeah, I'm not going to take it off the base. We can look at it like this. This one has an unpainted base. The Golf has a black painted base. I like these wheels better than the ones on the Golf. I think they're yeah, they're just better. This one also has the opening doors. I'm going to carefully pull these open, and we got funny enough, we got a plastic driver's seat and a plastic dashboard and steering wheel, and then we got a metal passenger seat with also all the gear for you know, roadside assistance in the back is also metal, probably part of the metal base. So kind of a strange construction. Why would they do it like that? That is odd, huh? Yeah. So weighty piece, obviously. Too bad we can't look at what the stuff is in the back there. It's got some defroster lines on the rear window that are a little bit thick and make the window completely non-see-through. But yeah, it's okay. This one's got a blue cherry on top, whereas the Golf has the orange cherry on top. So that's definitely different. Stickers are letting loose on the corners, but all in all, it's complete, and I think it's a better model than the Golf for sure. These boxes are a little bit fiddly, but yeah, click, there you go. But they stack nicely. That's a good thing. They are made to stack. Then let's go to some loose stuff. So this pile here on the that you see here on the left of my hand is all from one seller. He had some cool stuff. This Land Rover 90, for example. So let's turn the page again. This is from a 2007 playset called Pirate Land. So that's probably why it has a plastic base, whereas usually these older ones had a metal base. Always had a plastic roof, and then later on got retooled with a metal roof and plastic base. So we got a pirate sign on the door there. Muddy tires with mud splatters on the side. So really pleased to find this. It's got a little chip here on the A-pillar, but I think these are hard to come by because usually these play sets were given to kids and the kids destroyed the cars. So yeah, and it was only €1.50, and because I bought so much stuff from him, I got an additional discount. So good deal, very pleased with it. And also got this Land Rover 90 from him, made in France, Majorette, €3, so a little bit more expensive, but you know, it's metal on metal. It's got an opening door in the back. It's got the light bar on top. NASA livery. Also got the trailer hitch, plastic door. So yeah, kind of cool to be able to do a little comparison on these. Not going to go too much into detail. I have this, but not this mint. So yeah, very pleased. Well, it's not perfect. It's got a few flea bites, but better condition than the one I already had. Same with this one, Ford Transit in a police livery. Might be Swedish, might be from somewhere else, I forget. Again, €2 is not an exaggerated price. Got suspension, got a separate piece for the light bar, metal body, blue interior. Yeah, sweet. This was also a great find. Oh yeah, the Ford Transit was from 2002, by the way, 2002 mainline. The Majorette Land Rover 90 from NASA was available from 1990 till 1992 and till 1995 with the radar trailer. This mini-jet Norev Volvo F89, I don't know from what era this is, but it's complete. It's got a few paint chips also, but it's in great nick. So yeah, I was very pleased to find that. So this swivels and turns almost 360 degrees. Well, it does. Turn 360 degrees. This slides out. The hook moves also. It's got the little cherry on top, part of the window piece, and we've got these little what do you call these, outriggers that fall down for stability. So very cool. I have a blue one, so now I have the red one too. This one was a little bit more expensive. Yeah, this one was €3, by the way, in case you did not see that. This was €4. Corgi Junior's Mercedes-Benz school bus. So I have the blue version, and now I finally have the yellow version, yellow school bus, in a great nick. So very pleased with that. He also had a few articulated tractor trailer combinations. This Majorette in 1:100 scale, made in France, with a Volvo tractor or a rig or lorry truck. Very cool. Yeah, cool deco too, a nice grill, and then an all metal trailer. Yeah, heavy stuff. And staying with Volvo trucks, this Efsi from Holland, Volvo N12 in 187 scale, €5, so €1 more than the Majorette, with this articulating rear axle combo. Again, nice grille, got the Volvo name there. Plastic fenders are a bit disappointing, but other than everything else is metal on this thing. That's how it comes off. Got to twist it. And yeah, same on the other side. Sweet. Then the next seller had a bunch of vehicles in a tray, mostly Majorette and Norev, but most of them were damaged. So I looked for one was in good condition. I was pleased to find this Renault Megane Mark II in a SOS Cars International livery for a fire brigade. €2.50 I paid for this. This is from 2011. Majorette firefighter, it says there on the hood or bonnet. Again, nicely detailed interior, as always with these Majorette. Separate piece for the light bar, opening doors, suspension. Just no lens headlights back then. And it's got a trail hitch too. So, what more can you ask for? And not in a tray, but just sitting on the table, he had these beautiful old Siku cars. I almost didn't ask what he wanted for them, because these usually are very expensive. But because they were just sitting there at the front of his table, not in a tray, just like almost tossed there, I thought, you know, maybe if they're sitting here like that, he doesn't care much for them, and maybe they won't be that expensive. And you know what? He was asking €7 for them, and because I got a bunch, he let me have them for €5 each. How about them apples? So probably the oldest one of the bunch. Well, I have the years of all of them, so it's together with a few other ones that are the same age. Porsche 911, old collector number V234. 1010 is the newer collector number. So they went from these V numbers to the 800 and 1000 numbers. Made in West Germany, so pre-1989. Got these old style wheels on there. It's got these funky fluorescent green windows. So no tampo on the front nor the rear, just the roof piece. Gets a black tampo for the detachable roof section for this Targa, because that's what it seems to depict. Got multicolored interior, got red seats and floor, and then a white dashboard with steering wheel. As you can see, the doors open and close very easily. Got a Polizei version in very bad condition, so very pleased to have this minty one. 911E. E is short for Einspritzung, so injection in German. And of course a Porsche name. Not going to put these too far away, because as you might see there's something interesting there too. Oh yeah, I told you I had years for this, and then I forgot, of course. I do a lot of research, but half of the research I forget to tell you. So this was 1 to 60 scale and produced from 1975 till 1987. As you will notice, Siku castings were used either 9 years or 12 years, apparently. Mercedes 280 SL V302, old number, 1070 new number. Also got, well, this one has more like amber windows, not those fluorescent green ones. Again, opening doors, all red interior, but the seat backs fold forward. Can you imagine that? And the taillights are part of the red interior. That is also a nice touch. I like that a lot. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? This one claims to be 155 scale, but if you put it next to the Porsche, it looks more like 160 scale to me. Well, my source claims that it's 155, but I don't believe that. 1975 till 1984, this was made. Next one, Ford Granada Tourneur. This one had two numbers depending on the version, I would say. This got the stats on the vehicle like they did for a long time. And this is also very much bigger, so this is definitely 155 scale. Got the different style wheels too. And the license plate. Opening a lift gate. So it's got the seats in the back folded down to create a large luggage space. So white interior, but it looks yellow because of the amber windows, and then black dashboard and steering wheel. Nice addition to my wagon collection. This was also from 1975, which is surprising because it's so big, and used until 1984, also just like the Mercedes. Then we get to this cute little thing, a Renault 5, 1038 is the number. Again, we got the stats there. Surprisingly, plastic base. This looks very much like the Hot Wheels Made in France version that I have from my childhood collection, also in blue, also with the plastic base. Of course, the Hot Wheels does not have the opening doors, nor the more detailed interior. Doors don't open up very far. That's okay, a little bit fiddly. This one, 155 scale, obviously, because it's newer. 1979 till 1988 was the production span. Then we get to a Volkswagen Golf LS. 1033 is the number on this. Stats. I have a black version in my childhood collection. Did not have this silver one. He had two of them. Maybe I should have gotten both of them. It's the only one I left behind. For that kind of money, I probably should have bought it too. So again, amber windows. Interior looks yellow, and it is yellow. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, nice one. Year. Let's see, 1979 till 1991. So Porsche 928, 1037. Big, beefy casting. Some issues here on the hood or bonnet. Yeah, I cleaned it up as well as I could, but there was some stuff on there. So these weren't kept in the best condition or in the best circumstances, I should say. But yeah, after some thorough cleaning, even got some rust on the axles. After some thorough cleaning, I got them to look pretty good. So taillights are part of the red interior, so that's a nice touch again. I like that. Yeah. Cool one, but you know, too bad they went from 160 to 155 scale. Yeah, they got really big. 1979 also till 1991. So we got 3 from 75 and 3 from 79, interestingly. Continuing with some carded Siku. This is the only vehicle I got from this particular seller. I could not figure out what on earth the price tag on this was, so I had to ask him, and he said €3. Yep, for €3, I will buy this Iveco livestock transporter. I don't know if I figured out a year on this. Might be 1995, but I'm not sure on that. Those were 1983, by the way, those ANWB cars, roadside assistance cars. So yeah, always pleased to find a Iveco that I did not have yet. Two numbers for this vehicle because it had different stuff on the back. We get the headlights and the Iveco painted white on the grille. Plastic grille, part of the interior probably. Or maybe the base. I'm not sure. Yeah, great find. And then from a different seller, these two more modern Siku Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 or ZR1 US Police for €4 each. These are this is a kind of a newer casting, so still has the stats on there, but does not have any lensed lights anymore. Does get the separate light bar on top, and it still has an opening a hood. Not much to see in there because what you see in there also sticks out of the hood, so that's pretty pointless as an opening part, but you know, adds value. Plastic base, metal body, rubber tires, generic rims. So for €4, I think, I mean, with the rubber tires, with the opening part, with the light bar, I think this is still pretty good value. Looks like a California police livery to me, but again, I could be wrong. Yeah, would you see an American police vehicle like this? Probably not, but it looks cool, and I don't think I had this casting, so I'm glad to add it to the Siku collection. But this one is mainly what I wanted from the seller. BMW M3 Coupe in a Swedish police livery, Swedish special, also only €4. That is a steal for a country-specific livery like this. Yeah, that's one thing I very much like to collect from Siku. That's these country-specific police liveries. Again, rubber tires, generic rims, but this one gets the lensed headlights and taillights. Full deco, of course, and a separate piece for the light bar. How awesome is that? Again, okay looking interior. Yeah, more details than we see on other brands. And you know, not sure if they both are Swedish. This one definitely is. Not sure if this one is, because I know other countries also use the word police for their police cars. But yeah, funny that we have two of them in the same video. Let's say police. Crest is different on them, so that's why I think this might be these might be different countries. So this is like version 5 I have of this casting, I believe, in a different police livery, I mean. So that's definitely one of the best finds of the event. This one was also a nice find. A Corgi Volvo F12 truck for only €5. Well, could not leave that behind, could I? And surprisingly, let's see, where does it say? made in Great Britain. Copyright 1984. So it looked like it would have been made in China, but it's not. So let's carefully try to unhook this. Oh boy. So, oh yeah, there you go. Metal base, just says Volvo on there. Metal body, or metal cab, COE, cab over engine. Plastic grille with silver for the Volvo logo. Lee Cooper printed on both doors. White interior with a black dashboard and steering wheel. So yeah, nice weighty piece. The trailer has a metal base but a plastic box. Just says Lee Cooper on both sides. Does it give any information here? No, just where it's made and the Corgi name. It's got opening doors in the back. And yeah, you can see in there pretty well. And just it attaches like that. Just slide in and pull backwards. Size-wise, I'm amazed. I remember I wanted to do a comparison between these two Corgis, the school bus and the truck. So this is possibly 1/87 scale. Not sure. This one was also a 1/87, so that's probably not correct. 1/87. That looks much smaller, right? So this, yeah, this must be. I mean, I don't think it's 164, so maybe 172, 176. I'm not sure. So yeah, but size-wise, I think, I think the bus would be a little bit bigger to compare to this one, right? That's my idea. Okay. Let's slide this back in and make some room for the pièce de résistance of this video. After looking for one for many, many years, I finally managed to find the long version of the Siku car transporter. So it's in 1/55 scale, so the size of the actual vehicles. The newer ones, I would say. Seller was asking 35 euro. I buy stuff from him regularly, so he gave me a little discount, 30 euro. I'm okay with that. The short version I've been able to buy for as cheap as 15 euros, so that is double the price, but it's not double the length, but it's definitely much longer than the short one. The short one just has a kind of a tractor with two axles close to one another, and then a trailer. This one is a fixed car transporter, and then the trailer added to that, so much bigger. It was pretty dirty and grimy. I cleaned it up. I spent hours on it cleaning it up, and now it looks much better. If we look at the box, it has older style wheels on it, so Siku was too lazy to take a new picture of this car transporter with the new wheels on there. And as you can see, I've acquired a few vehicles during this NAMAC event that are on this box. How crazy is that to have that kind of coincidence happening? That's what I've said it before at NAMAC. You've got themes often. Sometimes you find a lot of, I don't know, I would say Matchbox, but that's never the case. But sometimes you find, let's say, a lot of Corgi. And this time I found some Siku that just fits perfectly together. Let's disconnect the trailer first. It's a bit fiddly because the hook is underneath there. So what does it say on the base? We got a model number there. We got made in West Germany. Siku, of course. These are plastic wheels. Later on, it probably will have gotten rubber tires on slightly different rims, like I've shown on the short version. So we got a Mercedes-Benz Actros. Did I look up from what year this could have been? No, I did not find it. So we got a gray interior, some white paint in the front. These mirrors are soft plastic, and they have a separate glass piece on there. Well, not real glass, of course, but after some cleaning up, it came up quite bright and shiny. So yeah, looks like an actual glass piece that's put on top of there. It's a nice touch. So all metal this thing is. It's extremely heavy. So this just pulls back and slides down like that. And in the trailer, got this thing to attach to the truck. Same, made in West Germany, Siku, dual axle, of course. This also has that same feature that comes down, and these ramps just slide out and tilt. They were in there, so it's just the outer part that was dirty and grimy, and you can clearly see a color difference on these. So I could not clean this with water. I had to use my special product that I have to be careful with, because on very old vehicles it takes off the clear coat, but this Siku paint is good enough quality for not have it damaged. So yeah, turned out really good. 2 paint chips occurred from cleaning. Yeah, this paint is old and brittle-ish, so you can see some little paint loss there, but that was already there. That's not caused by yours truly. But yeah, these tips of the ramps did not clean up very well, because they're bare metal. The painted stuff is easier to clean. Well, took me hours still, but comes off better and turns out better than the unpainted stuff. So let's put these 2 back together, and then of course we're going to put some, oh boy, that's kind of hard to do on camera. Then we're going to put some cars on there, of course. Obviously, because that's possibly why you came here for when you saw that car transporter in the thumbnail. Okay, so I got everything inside. So I put that one down. Can we do it the way, well, we're going to try to somehow do it the way it's depicted on here, right? Now I'm covering up the cars. So the Golf is second, so let's put something else on the front. I have to combine bigger and smaller cars like that. Yeah, let's see. Let's drive this on. Oh, but this one is also on there, but in red, so this has to be in the bottom. Okay, let's take this one anyway. Oh, maybe I can put a newer one on there. Oh, this doesn't go underneath. It's too big. See, it's a 155 scale one, but still, it's not. Yeah, I should not have put these modern ones away, because I'm going to use that also to put on there. So does the light bar clear? No, it doesn't clear either. Jeez, are you serious? That's so disappointing. I know I could just, I will have to probably put them on there. Hey, the Corvette goes. That's surprising. I did not expect that. So it's got these chucks to hold the cars on. That's very good. Okay, second is the Golf. These ramps are all over the place. Yeah. There you go. Okay. That's one from the picture. Well, not totally, but somehow a little bit. Can we put the two Porsches together? I don't know, because this fat one is probably going to take up all the space. So I'm going to have to push it through all the way to the front against the cabin to be able to put that oldie behind it and make it fit just about. Then we get, let's lower this one again. Put the big stuff on top because, you know, it won't fit at the bottom. Just about fits on there, almost with its wheels off the ramp. Then we got the Renault R5. Oh yeah, by the way, there's some added piece here that is glued on there that is, I don't think was originally there, but some previous owner probably added that for some reason. And this was probably on display. That's probably why it was so dirty. And then instead of that Porsche that is on there, I put the Mercedes. So yeah, it's of course the wrong way around. So I'm just going to turn it. I'm not going to try to drive it because cars are going to be banging against one another. So there you go. And here's the picture. So try my best to make it look a little bit like it. Got the R5 that is off the ramp. They're kind of small, these older ones, because the truck ramps are quite wide. So that's good. Yeah, I like the look of this. I think it's nice. Of course, the new ones don't really fit, but you know, I wanted to fill it up. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscription. Thanks for watching.